All right, everybody, it's time for the next game of the Professional Hockey League of LEGO season. We're into Slate 2, which is at the end of Week 1. And this game, it's the second of a back-to-back for the visiting Minnesota Lumberjacks. They come to Madison Square Garden to face the New York Empire. Both teams are off of rather convincing wins. New York won over Chicago 8-3 on the back of 6 goals by Patrick Kane, their right winger. And Minnesota is also off a big win. They won 6-3 thanks to a hat trick by Owen Tippett. Both goals, Joey Decord gets the start again for New York. Meanwhile, Jonas Korpisalo starts the second game of this back-to-back. Other than that, no changes for either side. Let's go ahead and get this game underway without any further delay. 5 p.m. Eastern start time and already a high barrage of shots from New York. Kane has it in behind, and I think both teams are going to want to be careful. These are two high-profile clubs. Juuso Parssinen, I figured out the pronunciation. It is Juuso. There's a save again. They only marked 1 shot on goal for some reason. I thought it should have been 2, but okay. Here's Tippett. Sends it up. Great pass. Bongiovanni missed the net. They pass it a bit. Kane fires. A stop is made across. Bratt, a shot. Another save. 2 more shots for New York. They knock it back into the corner. Tippett has it. Brings it around to the near corner. Here's Bongiovanni. He walks up and shoots. Easy save to Cord. He makes his first save of the game. He still has it. And now sends it up. Threw it away. Bongiovanni missed the net. And now it's sitting on the line. They battle for it. They still battle for it. Bongiovanni has it, and a quick save is made by Decord. Again, 2 1-0 clubs going at it here. Late afternoon game in New York. Bratt walks up and fires a save. Rebound, that missed. In the corner, Tippett has it. Around to Bongiovanni. He'll take it back in behind his goal and allow his team a chance to reset. Shots are 6-2 New York here in the early going. They throw it away to Kane. It's blocked. That's the last guy you want to throw it away to. Now the net's off and we have an offside on the play. What in the world? They're playing advantage though. New York. Kane gets around him and shoots a save. And they'll knock it back in the corner. Not a whole lot of high-octane action here yet. The net was knocked off while Bratt was just standing in the corner with it. I don't know why he was doing that. But it is what it is. And by the way, Korpisalo stopped all 7 so far. If he can prove that he can be a really good goaltender, just like Georgi Romanov was last night, you know, Minnesota will have a legit tandem instead of, you know, a defined starter and a defined backup. Kane, while on his backside, fired a shot. Korpisalo got a piece of it, but it was going high anyway. So, not a whole lot of action yet. It's been kind of low key. It's been a quick period so far. Here's Bratt, a shot, another save. And it came out, a shot for Bongiovanni, ended up missing wide. Here is Bratt. Or never mind, this is Kane. He leaves it for Bratt. Give and go, Kane missed. And now, ooh, back in the goal, Bongiovanni. Nearly gave it away. They have it back, a shot and a save by Decord, easy. Now the puck's on the line, they battle for it. Bongiovanni takes another one, and that's another save by Joey Decord. Give and go. Juuso Parssinen in a save. Kane a rebound, 2 saves made by Jonas Korpisalo. Tippett has it. Oh, he released a shot. I'm not sure Decord was expecting it, but he made the save anyway. Decord will go in behind his net and allow his team a chance to reset, and now he'll play it out to Bratt. Tries to straighten it out and fires a shot off the side of the goal, and now he's offside. They're going to try and play the advantage here. Off the post! Owen Tippett hits the post. Wow, that close to giving Minnesota the first lead of the game. This crowd's been treated to kind of a low-key game so far. I think both teams are being somewhat cautious because, you know, they're both 1-0, but why not be aggressive? Maybe they're trying to feel each other out. Kane, a save, winds up in behind the net. He gets it back. Parssinen takes the next shot. 2 saves made by Korpisalo. Now to the middle. A save. It was going high anyways. 2 saves made. New York grossly outshooting them. Turnover, pass, shot, scores! There it is! Tippett, his 4th of the year. And Minnesota leads 1-0. Owen Tippett is at it again. He had 3 goals last night. He's already got another one here this evening. I think Laviolette on the bench is saying we're fine, we'll get that one back. And I could not agree more. New York is very dangerous, especially if they can get Kane going. Oh, they scored again on back-to-back shots. And in the blink of an eye, it's 2-0. Joey Decord had it, but he dropped it. He thought the shot was going high, and just like that, 2 goals in 4 seconds, I think it was. And Minnesota is up 2-0, and here comes Peter Laviolette. He's going to go out to talk to Joey Decord. I think that's Tippett again. Yeah, they're saying it's Tippett's goal. They'll check after the game and make sure, and yeah, they are saying it's Tippett's. He's got 5 goals in the early going. 2 games, 5 goals. Face-off is won by Minnesota. That one ends up hitting the post. And now here's Oliver Moore. Shot, Decord knocked it away. So he made the save. Kane has it. I mean, I feel like New York, their offense, I would be least concerned with getting shut out. They'll figure it out. They're down right now, but it's only 2-0. And they scored 8 goals on Wednesday, so I wouldn't be too concerned. Kane tried to send it up, but it's a turnover instead, and 2 saves made by Decord. Minnesota gets it back. He makes a 3rd save. That one's blocked. It goes in behind the net. Minnesota putting on a high barrage of shots, and Tippett whiffs on it. That was a good chance for Bratt. 2 shots on goal. Puck was sitting on the line. Tippett, another stop is made. And there's another save by Jonas Korpisalo. He's been solid. Minnesota might have themselves a really good tandem. They might just go back and forth between these guys. This was a good time to see, you know, back-to-back early in the season. It's a good evaluation period. Decord makes another save on Bon Giovanni, and the puck went up out of bounds again. Both teams will have another chance to reset. 54 seconds left in the first period. That one gets blocked. Korpisalo knocks it into the corner. Tippett will play it out to Bon Giovanni. He fires a shot. Parsonen got a piece of it into the corner. Kane a save. Rebound. 2 saves made by Korpisalo. New York's doing everything in their power to find the back of the net, but it's been tough. They're trying to keep this one close. We've kind of had 2 games that weren't close in a row. Tippett, save made to Cord. Kane, Parsonen, back to Kane, a stop. Rebound, 2 saves made, and now in the middle, knocked away. They're saying 2 shots on goal. Interesting. Per side, maybe they're making up for the other one that they said wasn't a shot. Whoa, that was on goal. That's going to be a shot on goal. And now Kane fires a save, gets it back. 2 saves made by Korpisalo. Rung around to the corner. Brad has it. He shoots. That one takes a deflection. I think it hit more. 10 seconds left in the period. New York's got to find the back of the net. Bratt. Parsonen fires. Save is made. Minnesota's got it. One last chance. Bon Giovanni stopped it into the corner. And that's the end of the first period. 2 quick goals by Owen Tippett are the difference so far in this game. We are through 1. The score is Minnesota 2, New York 0. We'll be back. Okay, we're back for period number 2, and guess what, folks? MSG sold out. I wasn't sure if it would, considering the early start time, but guess what? 2 1-0 clubs, Patrick Kane effect, I guess, and 18,006 have filled up MSG to the brim. Absolutely surprising. You know what else is surprising? The fact that New York is down 2-0 after 1 period. I think it's really surprising, considering they scored 3 goals in the first period on Wednesday. Absolutely. And Decord hasn't been as sharp. I think they'll figure it out as we begin period number 2 here from Madison Square Garden. Bon Giovanni just kind of dumped one into the corner. New York's really got to be careful. Down 2-0. They got to be sounder with their passes. There's an easy save by Corpusalo. Plays it out, a shot. Oh, they scored! Wyatt Bongiovanni early in the period. And it's 3-0 Minnesota. DeCord had it for a moment, but it got past him. Honestly, I think that's now 2 bad goals that he's given up. The first one he should have had. He had it in his hand. It was going high, but it dropped into the net. Now this one, it went off of his left pad. Oh, goodness. It was not a strong shot at all. Minnesota's up 3-0. So this is the 3rd game in a row where a team has gone up at least 3. And honestly, it might be time to make a change in the net if you're New York, because you're not scoring. Oh, they're going to leave him in. 15 seconds into the period, they're leaving him in the game. There's a turnover. Pass over to Kane. Corpusalo made the save. Tippett, another stop there by DeCord. DeCord definitely hasn't been as sharp, not as sound, and New York's got to figure it out. They got to find a way to hit the back of the net. Because going down 3-0 in the blink of an eye, that's not going to help you. Kane fires over the net. Tippett plays it out. Give and go. Here's more. Moves to the middle. A save. And they scored! Juuso Parssinen gets New York on the board. It's a 3-1 game. Parsonen's second of the year. Corpusalo kind of had this one too, but it dropped in. That's now 3 goals that the goaltenders, DeCord and Corpusalo, probably should have had. You welcome, OG. Face-off is won. Back to Kane. He shoots. That one not even close. And it winds up way out of bounds. We're going to have to take a second to find this one. It's in the corner somewhere. I mean, that one wasn't close. It's not a delay of game penalty, even though he shot it out of bounds on the fly. He wasn't trying to shoot it out of bounds. He was trying to put it on the goal, and it wasn't close. You know, we're just over 30 seconds into the period. DeCord makes another save. Oh, and a miss! Bratt had that one. He just put it off to the right, though. Bongiovanni up ahead. More shot save. Bongiovanni has it again. He fires. Stopped again. Kane's got it. They're kind of slow playing this one. Kane pulls it back off the goal. Tries to bounce it in the corner, but it doesn't go very well. Now Bratt gonna try it again, and it bounces out of bounds off the ice. But it's not gonna be a penalty, simply because it took a hop. It was on the ice, but then it took a hop. So it's not a penalty, they say. Face-off one back into the corner. Kane takes the shot. Save. Rebound. Bratt missed again. He's had a couple of those misses off to the right when he had Corpusalo beat. There's a turnover now. Tippett shoots. Save. Sends it across. Bongiovanni. 2 saves by Joey DeCord. Turnover. Kane from the deep corner. He missed the net. Rebound! Hit the post, they say. Oh, and then they put it in. What's the ruling? They say no goal. I didn't think it was in. Hold on. Oh, boy. We might have to go to instant replay here and really zoom it in. Oh, boy. We'll be right back. This is going to take a bit to look at. It looked like it was in, but the officials ruled no goal. We're going to have to review this. Okay, so after carefully reviewing the play, the call on the ice of no goal is going to stand. There's not enough evidence to change it. And honestly, I think that's right. It didn't, based on the trajectory of the puck and where he started, where Bratt started, which was right about here, and, you know, across the crease about there, I think it hit the post. So, again, there isn't really enough evidence to change it. So we come back. There's 3:24 to go in the second period. Minnesota leads 3-1 as that puck goes right back out of bounds. They'll face it off again. Tippett and Bratt. The draw goes into the corner. Thrown away. A shot missed wide. Not even close there from Owen Tippett. Bongiovanni, there's another save. And the puck winds up on the line. No, it's not. A save again by Decord. He made 2 of them. Bongiovanni really slow playing it. There's a save on Bratt. Kane has it. He fires. Hit the post! That one was a little more definitive. Kane. Bounce pass. Bratt blocked by Oliver Moore. Across. Here's Tippett. He faked it. Back to Bongiovanni, and another save by Joey Decord. Passed out to Bratt. Turnover. Tippett shot save. It bounces in the net. It will not count. Bouncing it off the boards is grounds for no goal. We'll face it off with 2:39 left in the second. And Bratt just kind of threw it towards the net. Both teams will get a shot on goal in that sequence as Moore was stopped by Decord. Here's Juuso Parssinen, and a save is made by Korpisalo. 2 saves. Kane, everybody got stopped. Everybody put one on net. But now they turn it over. Kane winds up, but he kind of duffed the shot. Parssinen hits the post. And now that one missed. They only got 1 shot on goal in that sequence. Here's Tippett. Threw it away. Parssinen put it on the line, and now Bongiovanni shoots in a save by Joey Decord. That one took a bounce. That one hits the post. How many posts are the Empire going to hit? And Tippett off the post, and it sat on the line. Decord knocked it out. And now, oh boy, everybody's missing now. Nobody can hit the net. Tippett fakes it. Moore fires. Nope, Decord knocked it away. It was going high, so they say no shot on goal. They ring it around. Turnover. Tippett save. And now both goalies make a save in that sequence. Bouncing back into the corner. Minnesota's going to settle it down. Things got really antsy there. Not a lot surfaced, though. Bongiovanni save. Got it back. Blocked. And now in the middle, Parssinen, save, rebound, 2 saves by Korpisalo. Moore over to Tippett. He fakes it over to Bongiovanni. There's a save by Decord. It winds up in the bench. 1:11 to go here in period number 2. The score is 3-1 Lumberjacks. Bratt, he fires wide. They get it back, however. Kane is going to settle things down. I feel like if you're in New York, you have to. Things got really antsy there. But Decord is keeping you in this game. He allowed 3 goals, but he's keeping you in this. There's another post from Bratt. How many posts is he going to hit? Throw it away again on a big save. 2 saves. Bratt has it again, and he missed. This guy has no luck. Here's Wyatt over to Tippett. He winds up and he fakes it. But he still has it. That took a deflection. They say no shot on goal. But he tries again, and they're going to give him the shot on goal on that. What? I guess they'll just even it out and give him 1. The shots are 43-37 New York. 28 seconds left in the period. New York has to get the next one. There's a save again by Decord. He made 2 saves. Here's Tippett. Put it on the line. No, it's on the New York side. He made 4 saves there. Make it 5. 6. They say 6 shots on goal. Threw it away again. Hit the post again. Brad is so unlucky. And there's a save. 2 saves. 1 each way. Bad announcing. Period's over. Okay. Things got really hectic after the video review, but nothing crossed the line. Unbelievably. So, we'll come back for the third in just a minute. Not exactly what we expected out of the Empire after they scored 8 goals on Wednesday to now just have 1 after 2 and be down by 2. Joonas Korpisalo has been excellent. He's stopped 49 of 50 thus far. Meanwhile, Joey Decord on the other side has stopped 35 of 38. That's about what you're going to get out of Decord. He was good, but is he good enough when New York kind of struggles offensively? I feel like in this period, they got to let their superstar cook. I feel like Patrick Kane hasn't been getting enough action. They got 5 minutes to figure it out. Kane got a shot, and I think it hit the crossbar, I think. New York has had no luck this game. They got to find a way back in it. Face-off bounces out of bounds. The slowest 5 seconds of the season so far. So they're still facing it off deep in Minnesota's end. That's where it went out of bounds. Face-off's won by New York. Kane controlling it up along the near side. He shoots a save by Korpisalo. He made 2 saves. And now New York kind of taking their time. I got to switch these. Hold up. There we go. That's better. Sorry about the confusion. Here's Bratt. He's slow playing this, really. Oh, and then he released the shot. Korpisalo still made the save. Bouncing back, tip it, stopped again by Joey Decord. And now on the line, offside. Not really sure where the intent was there. Was more going at Parsonen. I think he was trying to battle with the puck, but he missed, and then Parsonen tapped it away. Alright, so no ill intent means we're just facing it off, right? Yeah, no ill intent. The officials, they're convening about it. Okay, they broke it up. Yeah, the ruling is no penalty for intent to injury. Didn't try to intent to injure anybody. Whoa, a big block! Owen Tippett diving with a huge block. And I was sitting on the line, kept out of there by Korpisalo. Crazy sequence. That might go down as the block of the season. New York has got to set something up here on offense. Tippett ends up missing it wide. Here is Wyatt Bongiovanni. Hits the post. Wow. Down 2, 4 minutes left. New York has got to find some offense. They really do. If they don't find any offense soon, this game's going to be over real quick. Taps it out. Turnover. Shot. More. Stopped by Decord. Kane, that one took a deflection, so they don't award him with the shot on goal. Here's Jesper Bratt. To the middle. Turnover again. Parsonen blocked. He blocks 2 shots in a row, but then they turn it over again. That one deflected. That one missed the net. An onslaught from Minnesota, and yet they only get 1 shot on goal out of all that. A bunch of block shots. They turn it over again. Okay, New York's... Okay, yeah, they're going to settle it down. Bratt's going to bring it back behind his net. They need to settle down. Down by 2, and they just gave it away 3 times in a row. Bratt skates up with it and shoots, and Korpisalo makes the easy save. New York grossly outshooting Minnesota, yet they're trailing 3-1. How does that work? Another save by Korpisalo. That one missed. Minnesota's missed a lot of shots. Parsonen. Kane wanted to get it to Bratt, but he'll keep it, and Korpisalo made another save. And Minnesota's going into slight time kill mode. Korpisalo, Bongiovanni, there's a save. They say it's still in play. Tippett, another save by Decord. Here's Bratt. He's got to get it on edge. He fires a shot. Korpisalo made the save. He has it again. Threw it away. Bongiovanni missed the net. Rebound. Korpisalo made the save. Or excuse me, Decord. Here's Parsonen. Has a goal already, but this time the save is made by Korpisalo. 2.5 to go. And 2 saves by Korpisalo. Another turnover. Bratt fires. Korpisalo denies him again. Here's Tippett. Tippett has it. Shoots. Easy save to Cord. Parsonen trying to get it to Kane, but he threw it away again, and Tippett missed. And now a big block from Parsonen on Moore, and Minnesota's going to go into time-killing mode. And with 2 minutes to go, this is when you really start thinking about when you pull your goaltender. I'd say do it with about 1.5 minutes to go. Here's Tippett. Leaves it for his goaltender, Korpisalo. He'll bring it back behind his net. Korpisalo brings it out. Great pass. Bongiovanni. That one took a deflection on goal, but Decord was able to make the save. Here's Kane. Sends it up. Another turnover. Sloppy play by New York. Bongiovanni, and I think, yeah, they're saying he got a piece, and they're doing it now. Goalie is gone. Extra skater is out. And who is the extra skater? I don't know who it is. They got to check and see. It is Jared Anderson Dolan, and they're going to stop the clock. What are they doing? They're giving him 6 seconds back. I don't know why. So Jared Anderson Dolan is the extra skater for New York. They stopped the play for whatever reason. Now they're going to tell him to go. Here's Bratt, a shot, easy save. Nearly bounces into their own net. They got to be careful. Parson in. Now here's Anderson Dolan, a shot save. They get it back. Kane denied again. Empty net and they score. 4-1 Minnesota. That should just about do it. Oliver Moore has his second goal of the year, both of which on an empty net. And this just proves Minnesota's legit. New York struggling to generate much offensively. Is this still recording? It's got to check. Good, it is. In a game where New York struggled to generate offense for much of it, it looks like they're going to fall in this one. 1:18 to go, trailing by 3. Minnesota is going into time-killing mode at this point. Turnover. A shot by Bratt missed the net, and that's the story of the afternoon for him. And now a shot save, rebound, 2 saves. New York getting desperate at this point. Bratt turned it over. Very sloppy play by New York. They do not deserve to win this game, even in the slightest. An easy save on the shot. Here's Bratt, a chance, stopped again. Get it back, another save. Korpisalo has been spectacular. They go to the middle. Wow, a quick shot there. I wasn't really expecting that. Outshot by 20. Minnesota is going to find a way to win. To the middle. A save is made again. They have it back, 2 saves. And there's a quick shot for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that. They throw it away, deflected, and the clock never started. Oh my God. So now we got a bit of an issue. We got to go back and do a clock review. So with 43 seconds left in the game, now we have to go and do a clock review in a game that's pretty much like, for all intents and purposes, it's over. Well, I guess we'll be right back. Okay, so the cause of that, I tried to log a shot and tap the clock instead to stop it. So, an additional, if I can do some math real quick, 38 seconds needed to be taken off the clock. Or excuse me, an additional 28 seconds needed to be taken off the clock. So I took care of that. The clock is at 16 seconds, 16.5. And the shots on goal are now correct, 73 to 52. Jonas Korpisalo might have just become the full-time starter in the span of one game. Kane a shot, Korpisalo made another stop. Minnesota going into full-time killing mode. Moore, blocked, get it back, and that will do it. Bongiovanni shot it wide. That's the game. The Minnesota Lumberjacks come into Madison Square Garden and neutralize a dangerous New York Empire team. They win it by a score of 4-1. A disappointing result for the Empire fans who showed up and showed out here at MSG. They did at least get to hear their goal horn once, and it's a deep-pitched ship horn. Dean Evison's group, they are really celebrating Jonas Korpisalo right now. 73 of 74. That is insane. We've had some good goaltending performances. That might be the best one we've seen in a long time. Meanwhile, Joey Decord only comes up with 51 shots faced, 48. Because the 4th goal was an empty netter. So that's the end of the game. Minnesota wins it 4-1. We will see you tomorrow for Toronto and Montreal.